So I know me talking about this right now really makes no sense at all because, I mean, this show came out a while ago and I finished it a while ago, but I never said anything about it at all. So I wanted to. But if this was just like a normal show, you know, run-of-the-mill stuff, I obviously wouldn't make a video about it. But this show is so good, dude! I couldn't not make a video on it. So I finished the entire show in like 2 or 3 days, which I would say is actually a lot of time because it's a really short series. There are only 8 episodes and they're all around 25 to 30 minutes long. The full runtime of the show is only like a little over 3 hours, so I really don't know why it took me so long to finish. But whatever, it's fine. But right off the bat, because the show is so short, it kinda adds to the show's charm. The story's really short and sweet, you know, which is weird because it's super abstract and my brain hurts. But the story feels a lot like bare minimum type stuff, and not in a bad way. Like, we don't really know that much about the main character, or her friends, or really anything at all. We know she was at her birthday party, she did some stuff, got hit by a cab, died, and then respawned. It sounds simple enough. She gets caught in a time loop and she's trying to figure out how to get out of it. The end.
But that's where you're wrong.
She finds this other dude who she learns is going through the exact same thing she's going through, and then we learn a little bit more about him. You know, we learn about his life, how he died, you know?
What happened?
But then, towards the very end of the series, we learn that the ending has been foreshadowed from the very beginning. There's timelines, parallel universes, random things are just disappearing each time she resets, just, you know, generally some weird stuff that doesn't happen in everyday life. By the end of the show, it's actually really weird how the show makes perfect sense, but also no sense at all. Like, within the show, it makes sense, but like, logically, no. I'm not gonna go into absolutely everything the show has to offer, because if you haven't watched it, dude, clear an afternoon and just sit down and watch it. You will not regret it. And I find this type of storytelling to be like really impressive, like stuff where it's been foreshadowed from like basically the very beginning. I just find that really impressive because I know for a fact I do not have the brain capacity to do that. So when I see it done, I'm like, that's kind of dope. But there is something else I wanted to mention about this show. This show is not the type of story you can really pull off twice or like expand upon. Here's what I mean. The first season of this show was incredible. Had a really interesting story, cool characters, minimalism, some cool stuff. But the thing I'm concerned about is that they're gonna make a second season of this show and it's gonna suck. Because if you watch the show, you know what I mean when I say that you can't really do it twice and you can't really expand upon it. Season 1 had basically a perfect conclusion. It wrapped up the story really nicely, so I'm concerned that they're gonna try to add more layers to the story and expand upon it more and more, and it's just gonna become garbage. And at least for me, I'm kind of conflicted because the first season left me wanting more, but I don't really know what I want. Like, I want to see more of these characters, but I'm concerned that season 2 is gonna be trash. Like, I want to see them do more stuff, but I don't really know what other stuff they could do. That is, even if they make a season 2. I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but yeah. Listen, bottom line, if you haven't watched this show, you need to because it's incredible. The show is also really funny. I forgot to mention that. A lot of laughs. A lot of laughs. But yeah, if you've seen this show, tell me what you think of it down in the comments. If you haven't seen this show, come on, pick up the pace. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, make sure to leave a dislike, jump off a bridge, whatever suits you. My name's Whitefire, and I'll see you on the flip side.